one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I think it's just something in me. I like to describe everything that's,
Mm.
like anything, any topic that's given to me, or
Mm.
if I have to express something, I just tend to go in detail and
Mm.
express everything according, according to the word limit,
Yeah.
but still try to be, what do you say, detailed. So
Mm.
first of all, I just, ask myself if what are the things that I really did
Mm.
gain from the classes, and
Mm.
then I wrote a bit points, like the points that I wrote in
Mm.
the in preview, and
Mm.
then I just wrote them. It just went like this. I was writing, and it just kept on going. So yeah, that was.
So it means that there is a writer well within you, which you have to explore. You can be in a good content writer, or you can be a
I do write,
blogger.
sir. I write
Uh,
stories.
because the way you explored and explained the thing, I realized that you have a potential. So you can
Thank you.
utilize. Even you will be surprised that Amazon, Flipkart, and such people, they are always looking for content writer, those who can work from home, and they pay heavily.
Mm.
So see, your talent can earn money. This era is not the era of degree. This era, next 10 year, 20 year, is the era of your talent, ability,
Mm.
and ability to convert into revenue, money, earning. There will be no fixed format of earning in next coming 5 years.
Yeah.
Money will flow. Money will flow from the services. Money will everybody will be requiring some or other services. So you provide services and charge accordingly. And then you will realize that you are earning also. And there is a no age limit. Like you are in 10th class, but you can provide some services, you are earning. What's wrong
Yeah.
with that? There is nothing wrong because you are earning. It's your hard-earned money. So fixed job format will get obsolete day by day. Yeah. What about you, Chama? You are taking time to uh, open yourself or explore yourself. Why are you taking too much time? You have very good potential. You are very sincere, but your sincerity is not matching with your active, you can say that, initiatives. Sometimes you are holding yourself back. Is it true about you? It's a blame which I am putting in front of you for you. You can defend yourself. Choice is yours.
Like when,
Pardon?
sir, like you said, I'm trying to, I mean, can you say some instances?
Hmm. Why are you doing so deliberately?
Mhm.
No.
Uh, I didn't, I mean, I didn't understand, like, when do I do?
Okay, like when I do, what I realize that you have a bigger potential or you have a more greater potential, the way you are engaging yourself in, or the way you have wrote, it was fantastic. Even you are two step ahead than Jyotsana. At least you tried well and you took that part sincerely, right?
Sir, I also wanted to write like so many things because the all the things were like just popping in my mind to write, but I thought that I think it will be too long, so I should make it short. And few examples too I wanted to write, but then I thought that if I write it, it will be really so long, then I should leave it. So I was leaving some parts, and I think that in few things it became short, and in few it became a bit long. So I wanted to like balance everything, but that didn't happen.
Never mind. It's all a
Those were the
starting
things.
point, Chama. Slowly, you will realize that as many times you will write or you are writing, you will come
Yes.
to know that there was some better way, there was some alternatives. The
Even
hmm.
do write. And like it was like I was just thinking about the things for a long time. And when I started writing, it was like I was just writing and writing and writing, and then it stopped. And when I finished writing, I sent you.
Yeah, in fact, you guys are very good, in terms of potential. I realized that once we used to have lots of internship for, main campus BHU students when our office was then, YSI office was there in MCI IIT BHU. More than 50-60 students used to come for the internship, and they were contributing in so many aspects, either content, either designing. Somebody has developed themselves as a good speaker. They used to go to the other departments to make the students aware. So up to that level they have worked very hard. Anyway, these things will also come to you guys, because you just spend 1 month, and in 1 month you can realize the kind of changes you have experienced. Yeah, Harsha. So
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
good morning, good morning. So how is the journey going on with YSI?
Yes, sir. Sir, as I said last night on text also, when you told to give us review, that it help us to it help us in overall development. That is not professionally, but personally too.
Yeah, sometimes it's important to realize that what exactly you are doing, and whether you have an ability to summarize those things or not. Sometimes we know everything, but we don't know how to put the things forward in front of other people. So that is the kind of exercise. And sometimes we have to learn all these things, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Anshika, Vanisha, and Ankita, please open your camera, guys. I'm just, again and again, I am saying, repeating the same thing. Anyway, today we will talk about something different. Today we are going to talk about business English. English is English, but what do you mean by business English? And why do we need business English? So let me, understand from your side that what is your basic understanding about business English, and how it is different from the normal English or the speaking English or whatever. Yeah. So let's just start with Chama. Chama, you have to, make your facial expressions also, in that way, like you are very, you are eager to contribute. You are having a good thinker ability, but that should reflect on your face also, right? To tell me something about what do you mean by business English?
Business English, I can say that it's the English that we people in the professional world or professional market, because in our day-to-day English, we just usually talk in English, or we don't usually like clarity of it, and if it gives an impression on the people we are speaking with. But in a business world, we need to
Use
like
your hand
introduce
expressions also, facial
with
expressions also.
impression, and people with understands us, and we actually convince them. And for that, I think the English that we need to the the English that we need to like talk with. It's not only about um, it's sorry. It's also like the way we pronunciate the words is important in that field. The way uh, the way we try to uh, the way we try to interact in that English, and the clarity we should have in that English, is business English, in my opinion.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Anshika, what is your opinion? What do you mean by business English? Usually we talk about simple English, literature English. What do you mean by business English?
Yeah, sir, normal English is used in our day-to-day lives for daily conversation, but business English is used in a professional way. And for examples, words like business ethics and firms and negotiations and business meetings, these are some terms which are used in a professional way. For like people who are in business world, they can communicate with freely in a more professional way, even with the international organizations, for a
Okay,
better understanding.
okay. Harsha, what do you mean by business English?
So I think in business English, we have to make the audience to listen us, not only to hear only. In this, with our skill power, that is pronunciation, vocab, how the way we communicate with each other, interaction power, how can we interact the audience, like for our company, for trade, marketing, uh, like in international trade, when representatives goes, then they communicate in a such a way that the other person interact with their communication skills, and the main focus is that body language.
Okay. Yes, Jyotsana, what do you mean by business English? And why we should learn? We should not learn also. Then also we can be successful.
So business English is, as Shama said, it's mostly exchange between people who.
Use your hand movements, use your
Okay.
facial expressions, use your tone, use your pitch, use your energy. Throw
Okay.
your energy in
Okay.
somebody's mind. Then only you will be successful. Then only I will listen you. Otherwise, I will take my mind to somewhere else.
Mhm.
Yes, why I should spend my time for you?
You should not. I should
I
take my
will not.
initiative.
I will not, because if you are not interested, why I should be interested?
No, I'm very
There
much
is no
interested.
obligation. Go ahead.
Okay. So business English is, as Shama said, it's exchange between people who are engaged in business works and professional works, like meetings, especially if you are having a meeting, or if you're having an interview, or if you are going to do a project together, and that's why you are talking to a partner, a potential partner. Then you should be using business English. It's something that keeps you aside and gives you a stage away from the normal people, because it helps you in showing your authority, because you are a professional, right? You have that power, you have that authority, and that's why you are in that particular meeting, that's why you are in that debate or in that conference. So your power shall reflect with your words, with the way that you communicate. And that's why you should be using a business English that is different from the casual English that you talk about with your friends or your family. One of the examples that I have noticed is your pardon that you say instead of what we say sorry, or excuse me, could you repeat yourself? That's one of the examples. Or normally we say, can you help me? But you can say, could you lend me a hand in this? So these are a few examples you can be using in business English or professional English. So this is my understanding.
Yeah, I can understand it. Like when we eat food, we can eat, what you call butter paneer masala anywhere. We can go to the local dhaba also, can go to the local restaurants, so we can go to the 5-star hotel also. Paneer will remain paneer. There is no doubt. And the recipe of the butter paneer masala will remain the same recipe, go to anywhere in the world. But only differentiation will come, or you will experience the way it will be presented to you. or the way Safe will come and share some of the extra element, right? Or the way they will decorate, with the butter and all those things, or some cheesy elements, I don't know. But then that carry the value also. In a dhaba, we may get 150 rupees full plate. In a restaurant, maybe they will charge 300 rupees full plate. In a 5-star hotel, they will charge 2,500 for the same plate. Even the quantity will be lesser. So the moment you add value, value means value of those elements will go up. Like you have to pay more prices for that ambience, for that refresh feeling, for that engagement. So similarly, the person who is just talking, you may pay 500 rupees per day. The person who talks little bit better and well dressed, you may like to pay 1,000 rupees per day. But the person who is elegant and who is having a great skill of his, paying, he will come for a job. You will have a fear if I will pay less than 5,000 per day, he will leave. So it is better to give him at least 1 lakh rupee or 1.5 lakh rupee salary minimum. Same job. But he may attract better businesses in comparison to these two people who become burden after a certain period of time. Sometimes you have to handle the conflict. Anyway, Ankita, today we are talking about what is the need of the business English, or what is your understanding about the business English? Would you like to share your thoughts?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, I just don't know much about it, but whatever I know, I would like to tell.
Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Go with the discovery-driven strategy. You don't know, but discover. Try to discover.
Yes, sir. So, sir, as I have listened all that my mates, so I get that like business English is just different from like our common English, because we use common English in our day-to-day life, but business English they use in their professional works, where they have to make them understand the people who is just in front of them. They have to influence them with their talking. So that is different from our common talks. And as Shama and Jyotsna and they have told that their words is also different. Like in casual talking, we use normal words so that
so Shama and Jyotsna is getting attention because of their business English. Wow. Yes. It's a good differentiation you're creating, guys. Yeah, go ahead, Ankita. Good observation.
Okay. Like in our casual English, we used to make people understand in simple way, like how we will be able to make that understand that people is front of us. But being business English, in that we have to make the people influence with our talking, with our ideas, but in a proper manner. Like we should be look at them that like we are professionals. We are, our personality reflects them. Then they will like if we are going for any business to anyone, so they will reflect, they will believe that yes, we have something special from the others. That's why they will choose them.
Very good, very good. Yeah, good observation. So you have a good observation power, Ankita, and based on these observation power you can grow, you can be you can contribute. Yes, right, sir. So develop your observation power. जिसके पास जो पावर है वही लेके आगे बढ़ो, कोई जरूरी नहीं कि आप दूसरे का पावर लो. जो गॉड ने आपको नेचुरली दिया है उसको रियलाइज करो और उसी को लेके आगे बढ़ते चले जाओ, और उसको इतना बढ़ा लो कि लोग बोले कि वाह, ऑब्जर्वेशन पावर तो अंकिता का है.
Yes, sir.
She can sense the essence. That is the power. Yes, Vanisha, what do you mean by business English?
Yes, sir. So formal version of normal English is business English, which is used in a workplace or in business environment to maintain the friendly relationship with the colleagues and clients.
आप क्या स्ट्रेट लाइन पे ही जाएंगी? थोड़ा बहुत फ्लक्चुएशंस लेके आइए, सूदिंग बनाइए कम्युनिकेशन को, जस्ट लाइक थोड़ा और एनर्जी लेके आओ. कहना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, द वे यू आर सेइंग दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
बटर पनीर मसाला इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, द वे इट इज बीइंग प्रेजेंटेड दैट इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. Paneer will remain paneer, don't worry. But the way it will get presented, it will get its own, attract its own value. वही सेम पनीर हम 150 रुपए में भी मा सकते हैं, कोई पनीर में 2,500 रुपए भी खर्च करते हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंटेशन एंड रिप्रेजेंटेशन. स्वाति, श्रेयाली, आराध्या, आप लोगों को मतलब इनविटेशन देना पड़ेगा कि प्लीज ओपन योर कैमरा सो दैट we can interact, we can see your face value, you can understand what exactly how you are responding. So there are so many things which are happening simultaneously. ऐसा नहीं कि I work with all 11 people in a different manner. I never treat will you while I am talking with you, my approach will be completely different with everyone, because you require different kind of guidance, different kind of training. You have a different skills, different weaknesses. तो अगर आप interact नहीं करोगे तो मैं आपके साथ काम नहीं कर पाऊंगा. तो ये क्लास क्या हो जाएगा? एक सर्टिफिकेट लोगे और चले जाओगे, फायदा नहीं होगा. जब तक हो यहाँ पे एक ही घंटा टाइम वेस्ट करना है ना, 1 घंटा वेस्ट कर लो, क्या ही दिक्कत है. बट ये 1 घंटा आपको लाइफ टाइम बहुत याद आएगा. फिर दोबारा ये नहीं मिलेगा आपको अपनी लाइफ. इससे बहुत बेहतर 1 घंटे मिलेंगे, बट ये नहीं मिलेगा. यस, गो अहेड. कौन बोल रहा था? वनीशा.
That's only my point was.
Okay, that's good. Yes, sir. Vanshika. So Vanshika,
Yes, sir.
what do you mean by business English? Business English क्या होता है?
Sir, I really don't know much about it, but as I get some idea from the name Business English, Business English is used for business meeting, like when you present something in front of people. So this kind of English is used there. I think this English is more grammatically, you have to be more grammatically correct.
ग्रामर मत लाओ यार. ग्रामर ले आ करके तो पूरा देश बर्बाद कर दिया लोगों ने. वो अंग्रेजी बोलने ही नहीं देते बेचारे बच्चों को. जैसे ही कोई बोलना शुरू करता है, 2-4 अनपढ़ आ जाते हैं, बोलते हैं ये ग्रामेटिकली सही है, गलत है. हिंदी तो बोल नहीं सकते ग्रामेटिकली सही, अंग्रेजी बोलने चल देते हैं. ग्रामर से कोई लेना देना नहीं.
Okay, sir. So as Jyotsna said that you have to reflect your personality through your words. So I think
आर्टिकुलेशन से है, किस चीज को कैसे बोला जाए कि दूसरे को अच्छा लगे सुनने में. वो भी एक कला है.
Yes, sir, like you have to tell them your value, your personality through your words, and yeah, this is business.
ठीक है. Yes, Shriyali, are you you are traveling, you are in a train or you are in a bus?
Sir, I'm in a bus.
Okay. Will you be able to contribute something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So what do you mean by business English, Shriyali?
So first of all, a very good morning to you and all the fellow classmates here. Sir, by whatever little I know, I think business English is not different than the usual English that we speak. I think it's just a way that we sugarcoat, or we just make it in a way, present in a way that it sounds professional and formal.
श्रेयाली को संसार से बहुत गुस्सा है.
No, sir. So it's not like that.
Go ahead.
Also, I think business English is something that we use in a workplace, or rather when we know that the person sitting on the other side of the table is not your friend or your family. You have to be formal, ethical,
and just say what is important. So you have to be correct in all the ways and maintain the decorum of the workplace.
Yeah, it's a very kind of professional way to present your words
Yes.
and understand others' timing, others' emotions, right? You cannot go with your personal emotions or anonymity and all those things.
Yes, you
There is
cannot
no
let them in.
place. Yeah, you cannot put yourself forward and I am not feeling well, so I will talk this way. No, your boss will say then thank you very much. Please go to
Leave.
HR manager. She will give you full and final. Thank you very much for your emotions. Anyway, yeah, Aradhya, would you like to say what do you mean by business English? आराध्या, सब यहाँ आके सो जाते हैं क्या कि चलो 1 घंटा सोएंगे आराम से कैमरा ओपन करके। एक बड़ा अच्छा किसी ने बताया जब वो कोरोना था कि हमारे पास सर 2 फोन है। मैंने कहा अच्छा क्यों? तो बोले एक फोन से हम स्विच ऑन करके पार्टिसिपेट कर लेते हैं, दूसरे फोन पे अपना काम करते रहते हैं, बातचीत करना है बात करते रहते हैं। दैट्स रियली ग्रेट। तो पता भी नहीं चलता और हमारा अटेंडेंस भी लग जाता है। तो ये भी एक अच्छा टेक्निक था, I really liked. Anyway, so I'm going to share one of the PPT and let's see how it will, yeah. Okay. So basically, yeah. Are you able to see, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shriyali, can you read this?
Yes, sir. New ways to improve verbal communication in business English.
Yeah, so you already know, only thing is that you have to change your way. Yeah, can you read this? Intro phrases.
Intro phrases. Use introductory phrases before your message to catch people's attention. So they are listening before you emit your main point. This will also let listeners adjust their hearing to your speed, pronunciation, and tone of voice. Therefore, they'll already be used to your style when you display the main idea.
Yeah. So, Chama, what do you mean by this? क्या मतलब क्या लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे?
So first of all, that whatever we are going to say, we need an introduction for that. We can't just like jump on the point.
Very
and
good.
Introductory phrases before your message to catch people's attention. So they're listening before you emit the main point. Sir, what's this like emitting the main point? I didn't get it.
Okay, suppose you want to talk about environment, but you are not directly jumping to the environment. Before that, you are creating an environment to adjust people's minds so that they can be ready for the environment talk.
So like if we first do the introduction part, I'm sorry. If we do the introduction, the people that are listening to us, it will create an impact upon them. Because like if just suppose if the topic everyone is not like very well known to that topic, those people will also like understand the topic in a deep way, and then what we are going to say further they will understand this, and more and more people will try to understand us.
Next. Yes, Jyotsana, what is the next point which is written here?
Next point says that the way that we are going to start it, the introductory phase will give the people, your listeners, an idea of what you're going to say and the way that you're going to say, your pronunciation and your speed, your tone of voice, and those such things. And that way they'll already be accustomed or be ready to, like they'll have an idea of what you're going to be like.
Yeah. So now you realize that while you are speaking, their adjustment for the hearing is also important. Speed is also important. Pronunciation is also important. Tone of voice is also make or break condition. And your style. Everybody is having a different style. Yeah. Jyotsna is having a different style. Shriyali is having a different style. Shama is having a different style. Yeah. So let's understand who is having what kind of a style. Yes, Anshika. Can you read first one and you can use it in a real life scenario? कहाँ इसका इस्तेमाल करोगी? किस सिचुएशन में करोगी फ्रेज को? कोई भी एक स्टेटमेंट बोलने से पहले ये कहाँ इस्तेमाल करोगी और कैसे करोगी? आप बोल के बताओ. आपका माइक स्विच ऑफ है, से ऑन कर लें.
Sorry, sir.
No problem.
Sir, the first phrase says that I would like to remind you that. Yes, sir. So this phrase can be used like if we we are given any topic somewhere and
बोलो, सीधे इस्तेमाल करके बोलो. कहानी नहीं सुनानी है कि कभी ये कहना चाहता है, कभी को जो कहना था कह दिया. यूज कहाँ करोगी इसको? कैसे यूज करोगी? आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड यू दैट. किस सिचुएशन में आप इसको यूज करोगे?
sir, like
इसमें कुछ नहीं है. आप जो इतना सोच रहे हो कि बिजनेस इंग्लिश है, पहले हवा बना दिया, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. आप अपने घर में बात करते हो?
yes, sir.
अपने दोस्त से बात करते हो? कोई कॉपी दे दिया मैंने, आपने अपने दोस्त को किताब दे दिया, वो भूल गई, क्या बोलोगे आप उसको?
Yes, sir. That I would like to remind you that I have given you that book or something.
ये तो बहुत पोलाइट लैंग्वेज हो गया. जैसे ही आपने कहा कि आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड यू दैट प्लीज यू आर हैविंग माय बुक व्हिच आई हैव गिवन 1 week बैक, सो प्लीज काइंडली गिव इट बैक टू मी. और नेचुरल वे में क्या बोलोगी फोन करके कि यार तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आता है, इतने दिन से कॉपी किताब लेके बैठी हुई हो, भेज दो फटाफट. बट यही अगर आप ऑफिस में हो, कोई फाइल आपका किसी दूसरे कलीग के पास है, तो क्या करोगे? आप नहीं जाके ऐसा बोल सकते हो कि ये फाइल लेके बैठी हुई हो तुम इतने दिन से, फाइल दे दो साइन करके. क्या बोलोगे आप?
That I would like to remind you that my file is with you.
या अगर मेल भी लिखोगे तो बड़े पोलाइट लैंग्वेज है. तो आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड यू क्या हो गया? आपके भाषा को बहुत ज्यादा पोलाइट कर दिया. इवन आप गुस्से में हो, आपको बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है कि यार इसको बिल्कुल समझ नहीं है, 1 हफ्ते से फाइल लेके बैठी है, फिर भी क्या बोलोगे? आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड यू दैट. मैं आपसे विनम्र अनुरोध करना चाहती हूँ कि ये जो फाइल आपने ले रखी है, कृपया इसे का धन्यवाद वापस करने का कष्ट करें. हिंदी में इतने सारे प्रवचन कर डालेंगे. ओके, या हु एल्स वुड लाइक टू ट्राई? आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड यू दैट. वंशिका.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, would like to try this. I would like to remind you that.
Yes, sir. Sir, like if
What happened?
sir, if I use some example, like I would like to remind you that that at sir,
I would like to remind you that you have to come back
yes, sir. I
and
would
join
like
the
to.
class also.
No, sir.
Huh.
I would like to remind you that in earlier age, women's are not into education. They are not
They were not as free
they are
as
not
today.
yes, sir, they are not as free. They are
Okay.
not okay.
नो प्रॉब्लम. जब तक आप कोई चीज इस्तेमाल नहीं करोगे, खुद से बोलोगे नहीं, तब तक वो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आएगा. ये क्षमा, वुड यू लाइक टू ट्राई दिस? कोई एक सेंटेंस बनाओ. आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड यू दैट.
Sir, if I'm just talking with my colleague and we are on a project, then I can say that I would like to remind you that we're still lagging in our project, which we should make it a step further.
ठीक है.
If we are not.
ठीक है, Jyotsana, try this word.
Yes, sir. First sentence, or I can say scenery, I can create that I'm in a meeting and I have to present myself. So, just to make the people or to grab the attention of the people, I'll start my introduction and then I'll say, I would like to remind you that we have this topic today. We have to talk about this certain topic today. So that way I'll be giving them, kind of a warning that you have to be really attentive now and also be polite, right? And secondly, I can make a sentence, maybe we are just talking with my partner and I have to remind them of our deal again. So I'll say of the date, or maybe, so I'll say, I would like to remind you that we have a conference or we have to sign the contract on this particular date. So that will be polite, but also informative and, kind of a ding dong for them that I'm reminding them.
No problem. Yes, Ankita, would you like to try?
Yes, sir. So like we have to make sentence like professionally or anything, whatever we want.
Anything, whatever, but I would like to remind you that use करना है, कैसे use करोगे?
Yes, sir. So may I make sentence like if we are talking with our
anything, हाँ, कुछ भी बात करो.
Okay, I would like to remind you that you have taken my 1,000 rupees and you will also have to return it to me.
Wow. तो किसी से पैसा लिया हो किसी ने तो जाके ऐसे ही बोलना फिर वापस मिल जाएगा. Yes, Shriyali.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I think this phrase can be used to quote something about the near past that we've already talked about. For example, if it's a business meeting, then we can say that, for example, it's a second meeting of the same topic. So we can use it like, I would like to remind you that in our last session, we talked about this. Now we're going to go into the details. And if we have to use this in this class, we can use it like, I would like to remind you that in the last class.
आपका माइक Shriyali.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. I would like to remind you that your mic was switched off. So kindly open it.
Oh, so I would like to remind you that in the last class, we talked about procrastination. And today we're going to go into the details or the practical applications of procrastination in our life.
Okay, great. Thank you. Good. Yeah. Who else would like to? Vanisha, would like to try?
Yes, sir. So whenever we are in school and our teachers gives us assignment, she always used to remind us like, I would like to remind you that on this particular date you all have to submit your assignments.
So that's all.
That.
Good. आप ऐसा बोलती है कि पता ही नहीं चलता कि आप बोल रही हैं. Anyway, Harsha.
Yes,
Harsha.
sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, if I want to use this sentence, then, sir, as I am the CR of my history class, so I use this in the sense like, I would like to remind you that history class be continued on time, so be on time. Will be continued.
Yeah, तो अब क्लास में ऐसे ही बोलना. I would like to remind you. पहले जाके क्लास में क्या बोलती थी कि हाँ सुन लो सब कोई, हाँ हल्ला मत करो.
No, sir.
हाँ, क्या बोलती थी? I would like to remind you.
No, sir. I would like to remind you.
क्या बोलते थे आप in general?
Sir, usually I say, please come fastly, be on time.
Yeah. तो अब ये प्लीज और इसकी जगह आप थोड़ा और प्रोफेशनल वे में बात करोगे. प्रैक्टिस, राइट? Okay, from my point of view, yeah, who is going to take this? From Swati, are you there? Aradhya, Swati, would you like to try? From my point of view.
Yes, sir. I'm here only.
Okay.
Yes, actually, net connection is not so good. That's why I can't join.
You can switch off your camera. Maybe that will help you. You can switch off your camera and then you can talk. And Aradhya, are you sleeping today? Because you are not participating at all. Yeah. Yes, Swati, from my point of view.
Sir?
या फ्रॉम माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कैसे यूज करेंगी आप?
Actually, screen are also not visible to me.
Screen is not visible, don't worry, I am saying something कि from my point of view कैसे आप यूज करेंगी अपने कम्युनिकेशन में?
Okay. From my point of view, it is not correct that to judge a woman by its abilities.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay, so who else? Harsha? Never mind, Swati. Today your network is not supporting you, so don't worry. Yeah, from my point of view, Harsha.
Sir, if I want to use this sentence like in my friend circle, then I use it like that. From my point of view, 9:30 o'clock is not good. So beyond so at 12 o'clock is better than that.
Yes, कई बार लोग जनरल ओपिनियन देने लगते हैं, तो हमेशा अच्छा होता है कि फ्रॉम माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, मतलब मेरा जो सोच है, दूसरे की सोच से आपको कोई लेना देना नहीं है, राइट? क्षमा?
Yes, sir. Sir, for example, if I'm in a meeting and they all are given a topic to present, so I can say that from my point of view, from my point of view, it will be more convenient to understand the topic if we relate it with the image that I have presented here.
Okay, good.
And further, I can.
Okay, Vanisha.
So whenever we have to express our beliefs, our opinions in front of somebody, we use this phrase from my point of view. Like she said, I don't know her name, that in my point of view, the classes starting from 10 a.m. is not good. Rather, it should be starting from 12 p.m.
ठीक है, okay. Vanshika?
Yes, sir. Sir, sir, my honors is geography, so I want to take some geography issue. If we are talking about global warming, so I say in my point of view, we should avoid the electronic devices like which produce harmful gases to avoid global warming.
Okay, harmful rays. Gas थोड़ी device.
Chlorofluorocarbon said gas.
Okay, maybe, I don't know. Yes, Anshika, from my point of view.
Sir, for example, if we have given in our class, we have given any assignment and we are in a group. So if I am not agree with anyone, like if we have to do any presentation and I am not agree with anyone, then I will say from my point of view, this like presentation could be a bit better, or you can add more things in this, then it will be more polite.
Very good observation. Yes. Ankita?
Yes, sir. So being a policy agent, if we are going to anyone's home, so we can say from my point of view, ma'am, you should take this policy.
Excellent.
Have a look, please.
Fantastic. तुम्हारा creativity बहुत अच्छा है. Shriyali?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, from my point of view.
Sir, from my point of view, sir, I use this phrase personally very often, and I just did in the beginning of when I was explaining business English. So I said a little from what I know. So that is like the another phrase for it. But sir, I think we can use this phrase and just say whatever we want to, because many of the times we don't know exact definition of some things. So when we're not sure about the definitions, we can just say from my point of view. So no one can question you now, because you don't care about the definition. You don't know what the general phrase, the general thing that prevails there, but you are expressing yourself. So from my point of view, as I said, sir, sugarcoating business English about something that you called something. So I think no one can question now because that's my own point of view. That's from what I know, I observe.
Yeah,
So I think
so small changes can bring lots of perceptional changes about you. Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe because of one word, sugarcoating, I have a different opinion about you. But the moment you are using from my point of view, I'll have a different opinion about you.
Exactly, because that's not the real definition of business English, but that's what I have observed.
Yeah,
So,
it's a good. So from my point of view is the very important element. Most of the time we express our views without even getting the context. Sometimes, but the moment you are saying from my point of view, it means I am owning this. I am responsible for my point. Yeah. Jyotsana.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Jyotsana, bolo, from my point of view.
Okay, so I have two examples. They're kind of the same. But for example, if I am a manager or one of the managers for an entertainment agency, and the actress and actresses, they are having a new movie out and they have to do the screening or the fans interview, etc. And at the same time, there is an event going on, like on the national level. For example, maybe sports day is coming, and there's going to be a parade for that. So I'll be, conversing with my colleagues or submates that, in my opinion, we should not be doing this interview or this particular fan meeting on this day because we are already going to have something else, and that will, shadow the main event that we are going to have. So that's one example. Another one is maybe I'm, training some dancers, and they have to do a main rehearsal in the studio, but there are also going to be a bigger group that's going to rehearse in that particular studio. So I don't want to clash with them. I don't want my agency to go bankrupt or anything, to be on the negative side of those bigger agencies. So I'll be what do you say, advising my mates that, in my opinion or in my point of view, we should not be doing we should postpone, or we should maybe fix some other date for our schedule.
Okay, so one thing is clear, that you can pursue your management certification in marketing, right? Because you have a flavor for marketing. Is it so?
I am interested in business, of course, but in HR actually.
Okay, in HR. Okay, great, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you that who is the person who will take this. Let me tell you. Please now raise your hand and take the point directly. Let me tell you that who is going to talk about, who is going to share an example. Yeah, go ahead.
If in college, any of our professor asked me to inform about the submission date of any particular assignment, I can use this particular phrase by saying that, guys, let me tell you that we have the last date to submit our assignment on this, so please be attentive to that.
Very good, very good. Yeah, who is the next? Now you participate by your own. Yeah, go ahead.
So we can use this in business meeting also. I mean, for example, let me tell you that, sir, many of the times there are many facts.
जब भी हो लाइफ की डेली बहुत सारी जगह पे आप पार्टिसिपेट करते हो, बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटी आपके पास आती रहती है, केवल बिजनेस मीटिंग नहीं करते हो, केवल क्लास में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करते हो, आप दोस्तों के साथ भी बात करते हो, आप फूड जॉइंट्स पे भी जा रहे हो, आप फोटो स्टेट भी कराने जा रहे हो, एनीवेयर यू कैन यूज दिस. ऐसा थोड़ी है कि बिजनेस मीटिंग में बैठेंगे तभी ये सब माहौल बनेगा.
No, sir, I am saying that I'm specifically telling about that
नहीं,
situation.
I am just trying to broaden your thinking pattern कि कई बार हम पैटर्नाइज हो जाते हैं, एक ही जगह सोचने लगते हैं. तो मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है कि आप वैरायटी लेके आओ, कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा. बोलो.
So, sir, if we are in a business meeting, then we can use this phrase. Actually, we can use it anywhere, as you said. So, but I think this would be very beneficial phrased when we have to state facts. For example,
Yeah.
we are telling,
Ah.
for example, we are telling, let me tell you that the global warming of the earth has risen by 8%, or there's ozone layer is
बड़े एग्जांपल्स मुझे
depleting.
पसंद नहीं है, छोटी छोटी बातें क्या करो.
Okay. So I'm just saying that we can state facts with the help of these phrases.
डेली
Like,
लाइफ
let
में
me
कहाँ
tell you
यूज करोगे? डेली लाइफ में खाना खा रहे हो, मम्मी
Let
ने
me tell
कुछ
you
परोस
that
दिया हो, आपको पसंद नहीं आ रहा है, क्या बोलोगे?
the amount of salt in let me tell you that the amount of salt in this food is not in the right quantity.
इसको और पोलाइट बोलना, नहीं तो अगली बार तो खाना भी नहीं मिलेगा. चलो, थैंक यू. या वंशिका.
Sir, like when I was coming from hostel, I told my mother, let me tell you that I eat only non-vegetarian because I am not getting food. So I'm using this phrase like, let me tell you that I ate only tasty food. So I.
Very good, very good. Yeah, good point. Yes, Harsha.
So in fights between cousins and friends, we can use this sentence like, "Let me clear, let me clear that I haven't said that. Then why are you blaming me?" Like that, we can use it.
Very good, very good. Yes, good point. Yes, Jyotsana.
Yes, sir. So, for example, I am in a, there's a wedding going on, and I am going to represent the people whose wedding is going on. So, I'll say, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that the main people that we have here are our bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. something something.
Wow.
So that's the example.
Wow. So you are enjoying, you are practicing your event management skills.
Yes, I'm also interested in that,
Anchoring.
Yes, anchoring. I forgot the word. Thank you so much.
You want to be the MC of the evening, huh?
Yeah, I like to present people or an event.
So whenever there is any opportunity in your college, grab that opportunity that I will be the MC of the evening.
Yeah, if people will let me, I'll gladly do that.
Yeah, people will only let you know when will give you opportunity once they will know about you. So
yeah,
always signal that you are interested. Then people will give you automatically, because there will be a very less number of people who would like to compete for this.
Yeah, that's actually.
So don't worry. Yeah, who is the next? Guys, grab your opportunity. मैं बार-बार क्यों ये आपको दे रहा हूं कि आप अपने से बोलो. क्यों? क्योंकि हमें मांगने की आदत है कि कोई दे दे चुपचाप से. ऐसा नहीं है. ग्रैब करना, छीनना, एग्रेसिव होना, इनिशिएटिव लेना, ये सब भी डेवलप करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके आप सक्सेसफुल होगे. नहीं तो कोई नहीं देगा साथ. चलो, कौन बोलना चाहता है? हाँ, बोलो. हाँ, बोलो.
Yes, sir. So, if we are in the market and we are telling shopkeeper like, "Bhaiya, it is really very costly," then at that time he can say, "Ma'am, let me tell you that nowadays inflation is really very high." Otherwise, so if a person is looking at a particular thing, so he can say, "Let me tell you, ma'am." Let me tell you that, ma'am, if you would buy this refrigerator, then you can get this one free.
Wow, good. See, देखो, अपने एग्जांपल्स में तुम वैरायटी लेके आ रही हो. ये तुम्हारा डिफरेंशिएटिंग पॉइंट हो गया. तुम्हें अब कहने की जरूरत नहीं कि तुम डिफरेंट हो. लोग महसूस कर ले रहे होंगे. बिना कहे अंकिता अपना एक अलग पोजीशन बनाते जा रही. तो हर किसी के पास अपनी एक एबिलिटी है. यस, वनीशा.
Yes, sir. So whenever we are in a situation of a conflict due to the words which we spoke earlier, we can say that, let me tell you, gentlemen, let me tell you that this particular thing was my point of view, that was my opinion, and no need to judge me on that basis.
Good point. Yes, Anshika.
Sir, sir, if we want to tell something important to a large audience, then we can say that, let me tell you that. If we want to tell something in our class, then we can say that, let me tell you that this assignment will be, the last date for this assignment is on this date.
Okay, good. Yeah, anybody else? कोई और छूट गया है? कोई और बोलना चाहता है? Please, आप अपना अपॉर्चुनिटी खुद तलाशो. कल को ब्लेम मत करना कि नहीं मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिली, आपने बोला नहीं इसलिए नहीं मिली। एनीबडी? बाकी लोग नहीं है? ओके। इन माय ओपिनियन, who is going to grab this opportunity? In my opinion, क्या अंतर है? Let me tell you, and from my point of view and in my opinion. My opinion क्या है? My point of view क्या है? Yes, Shriyali?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
बोलो।
my point of view is when you're not very sure about something and you're just gonna be on the safe side. And in my opinion is where you are like in a commanding mode, maybe, where you are sure about what you're saying. So you are opinionated about something.
Very good point. Yes. Yeah, Vanisha. Vanisha, are you there? हाथ उठा के कहाँ चले गए? चलो ज्योत्सना बोलो।
Yes, sir. So these two phrases are actually kind of the same for me from my point of view and in my opinion. But I believe the difference between them is the surety. From my point of view is something that a phrase that you'd that you would use when you are in a, like a certain, discussing a certain topic. You know about the topic, but you don't really have something that you're, a strong belief towards that. So you will use from my point of view. But if you're talking about something that you really have a belief about or you have an opinion about, then you'll say, in my opinion. It will, in my opinion, will like establish your thoughts and give it a concrete meaning that you're really meaning what you're saying. You're giving your opinion. So, for example, I'll say, in my opinion, you should not be doing something like this. So you're really, like
opinion आप किसको देते हो? Opinion आप कहाँ देते हो?
There are a lot of places you can give your opinion in.
Generally, जो बड़े close relations होते हैं, वहाँ पे हम opinion देते हैं. और जब professional जगह होती है, तो वहाँ point of view
Then
रखते हैं.
if we have the authority, we are seniors or we are in charges, then we'll say, in my opinion,
तो दोनों के
this should be done
use
like
का
this.
जगह अलग हो सकता है. आप opinion वहाँ पे भी use कर सकते हो, but appropriate opinion हम कहाँ देते हैं? घर में मैरिज पार्टी हो रही है, लड़का घोड़े पे चढ़ेगा या घोड़ी पे? इन माय ओपिनियन लेट इट समटाइम्स की पता चला दोनों अवेलेबल नहीं है, कार पे जाना है, ठीक है, तो कई बार हो जाता है. तो ओपिनियन आप देते हो, इमोशनल भी एलिमेंट्स होते हैं उसमें. एनीवे, क्षमा.
Yes, sir.
बोलो.
So I think, in my opinion, we can use it. Actually, we have already used it a lot of times when we were given school projects. Like we are given some kind of projects, and we all friends are working upon that, and we have like experimented in it in all the ways. But suddenly, one idea popped in my mind, and I'll say that, in my opinion, I think we can also add this particular thing in this project.
इनफॉर्मल ग्रुप में हम ओपिनियन देते हैं और फॉर्मल ग्रुप में हम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रखते हैं.
It's like people we feel comfortable with and we know that our opinion matters there, we give the opinion.
वेरी गुड पॉइंट. बहुत थिन लाइन है. अगर ये सब समझ में आ जाए तो कम्युनिकेशन समझ में आएगा, तो बात करना समझ में आएगा. हम सब क्लेम करते हैं कि बात करने आता है, किसी को बात करने ही नहीं आता. यही तो दिक्कत है. 80% लोग रोज अपने आप से झगड़ा करते हैं क्योंकि उनको दूसरों से डील करने नहीं आता. ये दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा सत्य है, लेकिन कोई स्वीकार नहीं करेगा. Anyway, Harsha.
So, as you said, in my use of my opinion, like informal use, like in informal ways we use in my opinion, and in formal use we use from my point of view. So like that, I can use this in sense like government should do this, then citizens will surely support them. Like in group circles or friends or family members when we are sitting together.
Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Grab your opportunity, otherwise you will lose the opportunity. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, sir, if we are just giving an exam and if we have got fail, so as a father can say, in my opinion, you should try at least again.
Okay. Chalo. Who is Vanisha? Yes, Vanisha.
So whenever we are talking to our whenever we are advising to our subordinates and we are affirm with a point, we use this phrase. In my opinion, suppose we have to arrange a party, then we can order somebody, advise somebody that in my opinion you should change the type of the plates that you are using.
Wow. तुमने जो है ये बात कह के कई लोगों के दिल में जो है कि खाने का भूख जगा दिया. Somebody may be thinking for party and pizza. Vanshika, देखो. Yeah, Vanshika, go ahead.
Sir, like when I advising my siblings, so I use, in my opinion, you should go for this particular subject. So
That's all. That's all. कोई और बोलना चाहता है? Okay. So, quick feedback about today's session, Chama. What have you gained from today's session?
I think today's session was really interesting for me to like use different kind of phrases, and it was like we learned to use many new phrases in the professional world that we know sometimes and we have heard about it sometimes, but we don't quite often use it. And now, actually, since actually the class has really leaves a great impact on me. So if something like that happens, and I'll try to use those phrases in that way. So I think it was really interesting also, and we learned a lot.
Yeah, we know everything. As class में जो भी पढ़ाया जा रहा है वो already आप जानते हो. Only thing you don't have a practice, and you don't know when to use and where to use. That's all. बस इतनी सी problem है. Yes, Shriyali, what was the gain for the day? क्या सीखने को मिला?
Sir, I think it was a useful session because, as you said, we know about these things, but we never really wonder about or think about phrases or how to use beautiful phrases. So, and also I think it's good listening to all the points of view of other people also about the same thing, that how others analyze the same phrase and how they look towards it.
Okay, great. Harsha, what was the gain for the day?
So from today's session, I learned a new thing, like how to use the words in particular way or where to use it. Like usually we use it, like we don't know how to use that word where, and from this session, I learned that.
ठीक है, Vanshika.
Yes, sir. Sir, I learned how to talk in front of professionals, or how to use how to use word in front of people. Actually, we know, but we don't know how to use this. So I learned that.
Okay. Yes, Jyotsana.
Yes, so first of all, today's session was pretty much fun and informative as well. Fun because, of course, we all enjoyed making our examples and being creative, and informative because it's something that, you know, I've always been interested in. And even if I was not interested, it's a topic that we can use in our daily lives as well. We can use the introductory phrases and be polite.
So from today onwards, try to
Yeah.
use introductory phrases before you want to speak or say something.
That way will be more pleasing.
That will be a good practice. Deliberately you are using those phrases, so that will help you to prepare you for the next, you know, after 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, once you'll be in a corporate world or even in a government job. Yes, Vanisha, what was the gain for the day?
So this session was quite good. I learned a lot of new phrases, formal phrases. As I said before, that I had a problem of getting too much informal while I speak. So I guess this practice will help me managing that.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Who else has been left out?
So I.
Ankita. Yes, Ankita.
Sir, today's session was really enjoyable, as we have learned many phrases, and we thought that a single phrase where we can use it, like there are different perspectives where we can use it, like formally, informally, And sir, by using these phrases, we can use our talking effectively. Like we can say our talks formally to anyone.
Okay, great. Who else? Anshika. Anshika Srivastava. Yeah.
Sir, today's session very good. Sir, today I learned that
आप अपना जो ईयरफोन है ना उसको या तो चेंज कर लो या तो हटा दो, बिकॉज वो बार बार लगता है थोड़ा सा ढीला हो गया, तो इस वजह से आवाज इको करती रहती है. ठीक है, हाँ बोलो. Okay, anyway, I'm not able to hear you properly. Anyway, thank you guys from batch 1. Maybe you can join day after tomorrow again, and then we will have something different. Yeah. So yeah, the best part of this class that you will never come to know that what exactly is going to happen today. But that will be interesting, and that will be helping you to change yourself immediately. It's a application. Yeah. The best part is that it's practical and very much applicable in your daily life. So all the best, guys, and thank you very much. Now batch 2 will remain.
Thank you, sir.
Will go
Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir, for this.